If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Chief here, and today we have some more insane trading methods that can help you guys make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. So we got 3 different filters for you guys to try today, and these are going to be based off of the new icon swaps objectives. So we got some brand new things for you. And as we're jumping in, all I ask is that you guys do please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. So the first thing we're going to be looking at here is very, very simple. We're just going to be looking at silver Italian players, because in icon swaps, it requires that you play squad battles with a silver team and that you play squad battles with an Italian team. So people want to get both of those done at once, so they rock out with these silver Italian teams here. And if we take a look here, right now these silver Italians are selling for about $6.50 a piece for these goalkeepers, and sometimes I like to check the non-goalkeepers as well because they'll be going a bit more here. So $6.50 for the keepers and $7.50 for the field players. So we'll keep that in mind here. So what I'm going to do is set my max bid price here to 500 coins, because I always find bidding to kind of be the go-to with these kind of methods. Now, sometimes when you search with a price parameter like this, not every card that should be in the filter pops up. As you can see here, the next card here expires in 12 minutes, it says, and that's just kind of a glitch. So what you need to do is search without any sort of price parameter the first time and just kind of like flick through these cards here and see what you can pick up. Now we can see here there's a lot of higher end bids here, a lot of cards getting bid on for like 700, so a little bit high bids on these. So what you may do is move to sniping then, if there's a lot of bids on these and you can't really pick anything up for cheap. But the first thing you want to do is always check the bidding market, especially late at night, because there's potential to get some really, really good deals on those cards if you're on late at night and there's just not as many people bidding on them. You can get some really good deals, and that really goes for any kind of filter. Bidding is just unreal late at night. And when I talk late at night, I mean like 11 Eastern time, so like 4 a.m. UK is kind of like a really, really good time to pick cards up. So again, with a filter like this, when it comes to sniping, you're going to see a lot of cards pop up, just because that's just kind of how a silver filter that's this expensive is going to be. There's just going to be so many cards pop up, but it may get a little frustrating because it's going to be difficult to pick these up, because it's such a popular filter and an easy one to go on that there's going to be a lot of people sniping, which is why I kind of just prefer mass bidding, especially late at night on a filter like this. But you can see if you are picking these cards up, you're going to be making some crazy, crazy coins on these for sure. But we'll go ahead and move into our next filter here, which again, it's going to be very, very simple for most of these, just based off of these icon swaps objectives. We are going to be looking at silvers again, and we're going to be looking at championship players here. So not only are these a league SBC, but there's also a silver requirement as mentioned and a championship requirement for icon swaps. So we take a look right now, these are like 600 a piece, it looks like. Let's check 650. So these are going to sell 650 a piece pretty quickly. So I'd like to pick these up for 500 or less if possible. Now it looks like someone is mass bidding 500 here, but all you have to do is kind of flick ahead to the point where they haven't bid on these cards anymore, and then you can start mass bidding. Now, when it comes to bidding like this goes for that Italian filter as well. See, like when a card has a 300 coin bid there, or like this, like I could bid 450 on this card, but the thing is, I'm probably gonna get outbid for 500. So I might as well just bid 500 the first time I go through all these cards, rather than trying to win them for like 50, 100 coins cheaper and missing out on the bunch of them, or like just wasting time having to bid on them again. So the first time I go through, I'll just mass bid at the price that I'd like to pick these cards up at. And again, if you're getting bid on here, you just flick ahead a couple pages to the point where there's not as many bids, and then you go again, because there's probably going to be people doing the exact same thing as you. Now, if you're getting outbid on these guys, you're going to have to adjust your price. Like, for example, the first time I go through here like I am, I'm going to bid 500. If I'm getting outbid on all these cards for 550, then the next time I go through, I'm just going to bid 550 on all these and sell them for 700. It's pretty simple in terms of what exactly you're doing. You just need to be able to adjust depending on how many cards you're winning or the prices on the market. And you can see these pop up pretty quickly there. We pick up a right back for 450 on the second search. Missed the guy on the first one, but it's relatively easy to get these cards, so no complaints there. So we won one for 500. The rest of these we're getting outbid for 550. So the next time I go through here, I'm going to bid 550, and I'm probably going to win pretty much every card bidding 550 on these. Now, when it comes to selling, you can adjust your selling price if you have to up that buying price. So if I go max buy now 700, so there's a bunch of these dudes up for 700 here, but these will sell. It'll just take an hour for them to sell, but they will all sell for 700 because you can see these cards at the end will be getting picked up pretty quick here. If I just add them to my transfer targets, these cards will get picked up pretty quick just because they're the close to the end. I mean, that guy already got bought. So they sell pretty easily for 700 coins here. So you just need to up the price a little bit and they will sell. It'll just take a little bit longer. So next time I go through here, I see what I have to adjust, and the next time I'm just going to go through bid 550 on every single card. And you're probably going to win every single one after you kind of get a second to analyze what exactly they're expiring for and what you need to bid, and then you're really going to be making some coins there. And I mean, let's say I sell them for 700 a piece. I'm only losing 35 on tax, so I'm making 115 coins a card here. And I mean, you could pick up 10 cards a minute pretty easily here, it looks like. I mean, all of these 10 cards expire in the next 30 seconds. So you can pick up 10 cards comfortably. 10 cards, 135 coins each. You're looking at 1,350 coins a minute. So, I mean, you're looking at very, very good profit here. I mean, if you extrapolate that, that's over 60K an hour if you are able to pick up and list 10 cards every single minute, which including listing them is a bit of a stretch. I mean, if you go 5, you cut that in half, you're probably looking at about 35K an hour with a method like this. So that's a decent thing to look at as well. Now, the last thing we're going to look at, which isn't as good as those first two, but it's worth mentioning just because it is an icon swaps thing as well, is Liga Portugal Silvers, the Liga NOS here. Now, these just aren't that expensive, which is why this isn't going to be that great. They're going to sell like 250, 300 pretty slowly. But the thing is, if you're able to pick these up for 150 a piece on bid and just mass list them for 300 coins together, then you could double your coins on each of these cards. Oh, I didn't mean to bid 200. But the thing is, these will sell at the end of the hour like the other things. Again, it'll just take time. So these 300 coin cards, I'd be interested if I tag these to see how many of them sell. Like that dude just sold. This dude, we'll see if he sells. And you can just add stuff to your transfer targets just to see if they sell, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Here you can jump over to your transfer targets, transfer list, and just see your marked items here and see what they've gone for. So we'll do that. We'll see what else we've won here. So yeah, I mean, we bid on what, one card for 550 and won it, so we'll take that right there. And then so he didn't sell for 300. And you can see, like, people are picking these up 700 a piece. Those ones we were tagging earlier, all those ones for 700 got picked up there, those championship guys. So you just got to make sure. I mean, 300 this guy sold for, 350 this guy sold for. So if you're picking up these up 150, you can make 200 coins a card on things like that. So simple things like that are also going to be things that can make you some really, really good coins there. And you can see we're picking the cards up. We're going to win these dudes for 150. It's easy coins right now, boys. Simple methods, icon swaps, filters. Get on those now. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.